For anybody who is on a journey with the Most High, Yahuah, or as many call him, the Lord or God, for anybody who's on a journey with him, you will be faced with a point where you will be presented with truth that doesn't line up with your current understanding of the Most High and your relationship with him. And when you come to that place, you can either choose to surrender what you do not understand and be humble before the Father and allow your mind to be continually renewed, or you will decide to be uncomfortable with what's unfamiliar, and you will run from anything that's uncomfortable, anything that results in breaking and purification. And this is the point where most Christians stop, because there are so many things that is taught within the Christian church that does not actually line up with the words and character of Yahuah, the Most High. But presented with truth that contradicts them, it makes them angry. Angry because they love their ways and their own understanding more than they love the truth. And when presented with truth that contradicts their own desires, well, there's a reason why the truth is a narrow road. And the root of the problem is that these people have proven that they fear man and the opinions of men more than the creator of all things. Christians love to count on the mercy of Yahuah, and his mercy is magnificent. But his mercy is also reserved for his children. And the other side of his mercy, the balance of the scales, is his wrath. Together, his mercy and his wrath balancing out creates his justice. Yah is gracious with us all in this time as we figure it out, and we are all on a journey. But if you're choosing to just continue to do things the way you've always done them after being presented with truth, well, you made your choice. Yeshua died to take on the fullness of the infinite wrath of the Most High, so that he could give us the infinite mercy. But it means actually following Yeshua, worshiping the Most High in spirit and in truth. These Christians with their emotional worship sets, it seems so real. But if it's not based in truth to the Most High, it's just a clanging gong, noise, and annoyance. He is gracious and he's being patient and giving us time. But it's not forever. There is an end date to how long we get to figure this all out. Yahuah is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Yeshua said not one jot or tittle would be removed. Yeshua said, if you love me, you'll keep my commands just as I have loved my Father and kept his commands. You cannot know Yeshua if you do not know his Father. And you cannot know the Father if you do not know his eternal and holy perfect wisdom. That's the Torah. It's not a burden. It's the light of the world. That's Yeshua, right? The Torah made flesh. How could the Torah be done away with if Yeshua is currently alive and well, interceding for us day and night? But the greatest deception from the beginning of time was that we can choose good and evil for ourselves. We can choose what's right and wrong for ourselves. That's the knowledge of good and evil, the tree, the fruit, that's the whole thing. No, you don't need to listen to what the Most High says. You will not surely die if you do these things. The great deception is the Christian church, saying that you can accept the gift of salvation without any obedience or real relationship whatsoever. Your relationship is between you and the Father. We are all called to continually work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. If you are letting church leaders or people around you tell you what the scriptures mean, and you're basing your entire salvation beliefs on what other people have told you, you're gonna get it wrong. It's literally prophecy. Blind leading the blind. Eyes they have, but they see not. Ears have they, but they hear not. Wolves in sheep's clothing. How is it the narrow way if a third of the world's population identifies as Christian? It's not a very narrow way. They think they worship the same God. I watched the inauguration today with the worship and the anthem and the prayers of the different faith leaders, they're praying to a different God entirely. They're saying God, but I know it's not the Most High. Same with some of these teachers and preachers and worship leaders. They're up there worshiping, but it certainly is not the same Elohim, the same power, the same Most High that I serve. Choose this day whom you will serve, man or the Most High, because your time is running out. And to finish this up, I'm going to read a couple of verses out of Matthew chapter 7. Not everyone that says unto me, Adonai, Adonai, which means Lord, Lord, shall enter the kingdom of heaven, but he that does the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say in that day, Adonai, Adonai, have we not prophesied in your name? And in your name have cast out devils, and in your name have done many wonderful works? And then I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of lawlessness. Therefore, whosoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which builds his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And everyone that hears these sayings of mine and does them not shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. Yahuah's word is unchanging, and Yeshua warns us again and again and again. The floodwaters are coming.